to see if Lithium does actually go Duck Hunt here. I feel like this is a bad matchup for Duck Hunt, but forgive me for not knowing exactly how this matchup is supposed to work out.
I'm not totally sure. I feel like it might be good for Duck Hunt just because he has so many ranged attacks, and you can really keep Bayo just as far away as possible, so you can't come up close and get all that percent like she usually does.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how SnipeZ goes about his usage of Witch Time. Obviously, being able to predict any sort of explosion from Cam, or being able to predict any sort of gunman play can result in a Witch Time that could kill Lithium, or at the very least send him off stage. There we go. See a little bit of zoning from Lithium, like we sort of predicted right there. We see the first Witch Time being brought out by SnipeZ, slowly trying to work his way back into this game.
It definitely buys him time, and it's a good way to deal with the projectiles, but Lithium really isn't letting that slow him down at all.
Back on stage, Duck Hunt, pretty darn good edge ledge trapper, I would say. Edge guarder, maybe not extraordinaire, but certainly solid enough. I don't know if he hit SnipeZ after that can hit him. It almost looked like an up air, but I don't think so.
Yeah. He's definitely gotten a lot of percent off with the can so far. Just having it on stage is threatening enough.
He was able to rack up a lot of damage really quick. Impatience usually being the biggest detriment to anybody who's playing a Duck Hunt. A lot of what they want you to do is try to play around can, and then all of a sudden they manipulate it in a way where they catch your jump, or maybe you land into gunman, and you just keep getting damage racked up. Luckily for SnipeZ, he was able to do a little sniping of his own and take away Lithium's first stock.
Yeah, I feel like Bayo has to be a little bit more careful to run in just because there's so many answers that Duck Hunt has. But if Duck Hunt gets caught in that Witch Time, it's just free percent.
Yeah.
That can is racking up a lot of percent.
A lot of people, a lot of the time, don't really know how to react to can. It is kind of an unusual projectile, to say the least. I don't blame people for not really knowing the matchup. It's not a very usual character, very obscure, very awkward projectiles with Clay Pigeon, Can, and Gunman usually guarding the entire floor of whatever stage Duck Hunt is playing on. But usually if you get him in the air like that, he has a few less options to choose from.
If Bayo gets you up in the air, she just take you for a ride straight off the top.
Yeah, that's exactly the play Bayo wants to go for. Obviously, like I was saying, a lot of ground trap that she needs to get around. She likes using that dive kick to actually lift people into the air so she can start her combos. That's going to be a little difficult to do in this matchup, but SnipeZ is starting to seem a little bit more comfortable with it. Of course, I said that right as he hits the down smash.
While using that can against Duck Hunt.
Using all of his projectiles right there, SnipeZ wasn't able to find the cleanest way around it getting thrown, but unfortunately Lithium was not able to follow it up with anything.
Yeah, Lithium's definitely laying on the pressure. It's just how much of it's actually connecting.
Once again, SnipeZ getting him in the air, calling out the air dodge, almost taking the stock. Of course, Bayo's one of her biggest kill tools still in Ultimate is that back air. You need to watch out for it. And grab in of itself for Duck Hunt, a very, very important tool. Racking up a lot of damage when you can find a way to have it go into can.
Yeah, and it's just hard for Bayo to close out the stock.
The predictable recovery of Lithium, unfortunately to Duck Hunt's detriment, might cost him the game, but he's surviving.
He's surviving. He's managed to get back to stage every time.
That's going to do it. Of course, that's one thing you need to watch out. Oh, tried to go for the forward smash, but SnipeZ is able to clean it up before he could find a way to finish out game one himself. I think that was kind of a situation where I feel like Snipes really brought it back second stock forward.
Yeah.
It felt like Snipes was sort of fumbling around a little bit, trying to find good ways to actually make contact with Duck Hunt, because obviously in a matchup like that, it can be sort of jarring to actually find a way in. But he seemed to have a pretty consistent time doing it once he actually felt comfortable with the matchup.
Yeah, it just had to be way more calculated because Duck Hunt has so many options to just cause hazards where he sets up a lot of the control. So Bayo, once she finds her way in, she's just fine, but it's just finding the right way in.
So this was the character Polaroid indeed informed me he would be playing from the get-go. We go from an obscure character reliant on zoning and odd projectiles in Duck Hunt to a top 5 character in the entire game.
Oh, just to be like, wow, that was a quick stop.
Yeah, Wolf prioritizing in a completely different way than Duck Hunt. Really solid edge guarding game and just a lot of really strong and smash attacks that cover a lot of ground. If Snipes is not careful, this could be a really tough matchup for Bayonetta.
It's cool to see Lithium play such different characters, but similarly like in aggression. Because Wolf has just been able to run up and grab as much percent as he wants.
This is where Lithium could strive, I think, the most. Any opportunity he has to guard ledge against Bayonetta is a huge opportunity for Wolf. He's dead. But so is... Oh, no, he had a jump.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
For a second, I thought
he
Snipes
really
would have
went
a
for
jump.
it.
Yeah, he did. Lithium was dead anyway, I think. And Snipes almost lost the stock because of it, but a good job on the recovery.
Yeah, absolutely.
Along with also his powerful smash attacks, Wolf, of course, very solid F-tilt, very solid back air. He's just got a lot of fundamentally really solid, really powerful moves that cover a lot of ground. Wolf is very much so a prediction-based character where he wants you to sort of run into him and then he's going to catch a lot of your mistakes with moves that will most likely kill you.
Yeah, it's definitely something Wolf has an advantage of, is just confirms to take out the stock, whereas Bayo can get a lot of percent, but it's just doing something with that.
Good conversion into the up smash right there, getting Lithium up to 100%. Unfortunately, Lithium has not been able to find any sort of kill potential thus far, and he's going to need to get it in gear relatively quickly. That back throw on the left side of the stage will take that stock away from Snipes. One thing that Lithium is probably going to look to take advantage of if he wants to come back in this Winners Round 2 game, Snipes obviously going to be in the air a lot, attempting to get Lithium up there as well. Wolf, I don't think really minds that much. Just you want to make sure you capitalize on Bayonetta's landings.
Oh, yeah.
But Bayonetta is going to be doing all the capitalization in this match so far. That witch time, along with the forward smash, takes another one of Lithium's stocks.
Yeah, Snipes is just playing a little bit more patiently, a little bit more calculated, and it's definitely showing here.
Yeah, I think calculated is a pretty good way to put it. But Lithium can definitely benefit off of these aggressive situations that Snipes is putting himself in, trying to catch a few more of his landings perhaps, trying to catch when she uses dive kick in. But he just hasn't been able to find a consistent way to do damage. A lot of good dodges by Snipes, shielding when he needs to at the appropriate time, not eating a lot of punishes.
Yeah, I think Snipes has done a good job of mixing it up because a lot of Lithium's moves make sense. Like, they would be great reads, but Snipes is just not going for it.
Yeah, so Lithium able to find an early, not a super early stock, but early enough to keep him in this game for sure. Wolf, no doubt having the kill power too at any point if Snipes makes a mistake, take away one of his stocks. Lithium just needs to find a way to do consistent damage.
Yeah, SnipeZ is just being a little bit too consistent with keeping him off stage.
Trying to find that back air once again, throwing him off stage. SnipeZ trying to seal it with the big boot. Not gonna do it. This could be big.
It could be. I feel like this is a lot more even than the percents would lead us to believe.
Yeah, as long as Lithium can continue avoiding these smash attacks that Bayonetta is going for. Bayonetta obviously using smash attacks in Ultimate a lot more than she used to in Smash 4.
Man.
Wow,
And Lithium
yeah.
did bring it back.
Just like that. Wolf's power is something that you cannot underestimate. Bayonetta's smash attacks in this game strong, very laggy though, leaves her very widely open for a punish. If at any point Lithium can get snipes to about 70% and find a smash attack, that'll be more than enough. And we saw it there. It really felt like SnipeZ had that match. It felt like he had the momentum. It felt like he was finding his combos. None of what Lithium was doing was really leading into any significant damage, but all it took was a solid smash attack at 70%, and that sealed him the game.
Yeah, it is so much. You have to really calculate around that, because even though Bayo can, like I said, rack up that much percent, Wolf could bring it back so quickly because so many of his moves are either better kill options or they just do a surprising amount of damage.
Lithium already off to a pretty decent start, starting to find these juggles onto SnipeZ, something that was really eluding him game one, able to find these fairs and up airs a lot more smoothly than he did last game, and that back air almost sealed a very quick first stock from SnipeZ.
And he's doing a good job just keeping SnipeZ off stage.
Air dodge back onto the platform. Want to make sure you don't hang up there for too long. That's where Bayonetta wants you to stay so she can charge the juggles of her own. Ooh, good turnaround back air. That could have been a really dangerous position for SnipeZ to find himself in. Lithium trying to find something, but SnipeZ playing keep away.
Yeah, SnipeZ has to be really careful here because as much as he wants to rack up percent, even something like that will take it so quickly.
Yeah, just Lithium holding nothing back. Able to read that get up by SnipeZ. Something that he's going to be looking for probably for the rest of the game. Meanwhile, SnipeZ has to take away this first stock, which he will do with the boot.
The shoe takes it.
Yeah, good call out there, predicting the side B from Wolf, as a matter of fact. Really, really good timing to stay in this game.
Yeah, both players definitely have the read on each other down much better than like the first game we saw. The first two games, I should say.
Which time not going to be able to connect anything. Throw it off stage, absolutely. Lithium wants to find SnipeZ right now. He was able to take a stock already, I believe, with forward tilt just a little while ago, and he's trying to look for that again, or maybe the back air. So many options with Wolf. You have to feel like after winning last game, when down from a pretty big percent deficit, you have to feel like Lithium is pretty confident in his ability to take away stocks right now.
Yeah, he's definitely being a lot more aggressive and putting the pressure on SnipeZ.
Oh, that will take it!
Perfectly off the top.
The signature Bayo combos up in the air, killing him off the top, just like that.
Right to the moon. We'll see how long SnipeZ can hold on to this stock here. See if he can get back up any more percent. Nope.
Negative.
Well, at least that answers that question.
And now we go right back to it. Game writing on SnipeZ right now at the moment. It's all about how quickly SnipeZ can put Lithium into a situation where he has to worry about being killed. It's something that SnipeZ has to worry about a lot more than Lithium does. He knows he can kill a lot earlier than SnipeZ can, so he wants to make sure he racks up a lot of damage as fast as possible here in this last stock.
Yeah, they both need to maximize whatever time is left in the game because, like we saw last game, everything could change right here. Pretty
decent callouts right now by Lithium. Able to catch Snipes sleeping in a couple different situations, and now all of a sudden, Snipes is at a dangerous percent. However, Snipes has him in a position to take this game right now, not quite. However, that does put Lithium at 114, now 128.
Oh, they're both at kill percent.
Oh no! The Witch Time not going to be able to seal it! Witch Time in a pretty awkward position, trying to find something after the initial hit, wasn't able to get it, and now Snipes has to land.
Just finding your way back on stage.
Ooh, both of them are so scared right now. The shields are coming out.
Oh my goodness.
Neither one of them.
Fist.
Neither one of them wanted to eat a back air. You could clearly see they were both standing right next to each other and just taking turns shielding. And then
Is this neutral?